Alright, so I'm back again. I can't do it outside because it's kind of hot out there, so I'm doing it indoors. So what I do is take out these what do you call it, these wheel bolts that hold the wheels, and then we're going to do the front suspension. Just make sure that it is to the left and right, so you can't get mixed up. Okay, so we're going to do that right now since I don't have an extra hand to hold. Alright, so next thing you're going to do is take out all these bolts from here. I think it's 14 millimeter. And then you're going to take out this bolt down here. I think it's 17 millimeter. So pretty much straightforward right here. You know, you have the idea. Okay, I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so I believe it's about 1.5 inches. I just turned this stuff all the way on this side. And then I'm going to measure it. I know it's hard here. Almost. It's not hard to see. Okay, give me a moment. So it should be about there. Almost 1.5 inches about there. I just tamper off for now, and then when we're done, we just tighten with a torch wrench. About 40 pounds of torque, like that. And then when it's clicked, you know, and that should be it. Okay, and then we're gonna move on to the back side. Okay. Alright guys, so we're gonna be working on the rear. So we're gonna take these wheels out, and then we're gonna take those bolts over there, and then install these two at the back. The good news is that this here, from here, that's 2.5 inches, so I didn't have to adjust it. So it's just for now until summertime I adjust it again to see how it feels like right now. So I'm gonna do that right now and take the wheels out. Alright, so I'm back again. So this is what they look like when I install the Tien coilover. So I'm gonna adjust it. So basically what I do is I just kind of measure from here to all the way down here, and then I use a tape, or you can use like whatever measuring tools you can use. And I say I drop it down to maybe 2.5 inches, just for temporal. You can see it. I know it's kind of hard. About there, so I'm going to turn this thing on top here and then adjust it. Alright, so I get the left coilover up, so you just have to use a hydraulic jack if you have one, and then you jack it up and it goes all the way on top there, and then you tighten the 12 millimeter bolt in here, and that's pretty much it. And the next thing, to adjust it, you do the same thing here. You know, left is loosey, right is tight. Loosen this up, and then just turn it all the way right to bring it down, and then left, I guess, to bring it up. But we're not going to do that right now. Just going to use 2.5 inches for now, and then going to adjust it again to see the result. Alright. Oh, and also this is the same way how I do on the right side too. Pretty much straightforward again. Okay, so a little update on the coilover. The front coilovers are kind of seized, so I have to email Tien, and they give me another brand new front coilovers, because this one here is pretty much seized. Like if you can't turn it by hand, then it's pretty much screwed up. This you can turn by hand, you see. So if it doesn't turn by hand, that means it's seized. Same thing with this. You know, it should turn nice and easy. This one is pretty much seized. So I have to get rid of this one. This is pretty much done. It doesn't move anymore. You know, I can't heat it up because, you know, it might do some more damage. So since it's pretty much seized, I have to use this one right here. This is a new one that they sent me. I just have to swap the coil, the spring, sorry, and then install them in the car over here. Pretty much. So, like I said, 1.5 inches. You don't have to keep measuring it. You just set the locking ring and then you just keep turning it until this goes down, and then you know you have 1.5 inches. So here, what the finished product look like. See, this is pretty low already. It's pretty low at the bottom. And on the other side, almost like 1.5 inches. The 2 fingers can't go in. On the back, do the same thing. Right here. So it looks pretty good. So this is how you pretty much install your coilovers on your 240. I think it looks really good. You know, it's really low. I won't go anything lower than that because it will start to scrape when I go down, when I reverse over there. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So like I said, make sure that your coilovers can spin easily by hand. If it doesn't spin by hand easily, then you got a bad coilover. You know, it happens. So I hope this video really helped someone out there. Good luck. Thanks.